Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Queen's Wish. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we survive the Cinnabar works, because I was subjected... Oh no. Well. Oh, we're not in combat yet. We're in combat now. I was subjected to a forced choice. It's like that time in Fallout 2 where you run over a person and then you pretend that they are not... Well, you don't pretend. You really do not realize that they're there underneath your car because the game doesn't allow you to realize that they're there. And that's what happened last episode. We set things on fire and there was no choice whatsoever. And so we had to flee the fire. Flee the fire! And now we're fighting steaming masses, sure, and fungal zombies, of course. Let's go ahead and just attack this. Attack the steaming mass. Okay, that sort of makes up for the miss right at the beginning. Let's see what I can do here. I don't know if the steaming mass does poison damage. It so far doesn't seem to do poison damage, so I like that. And Mario finally gets a chance to attack. And let's just attack over here and focus damage as much as we can. Steaming mass over here, hopefully won't be able to do anything before we actually kill it. Good news. 4 damage right there. The damage is not really... I'm not really too concerned with these, because, you know, they're fungal zombies and steaming masses. It's not that big of a deal. But I am concerned about what might still be to come, because, well, we don't have too much energy, do we? We got some crystal formations and some money, basically. It's what we have: a scroll of life and an Ariel bow. Now that is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if you're gonna get a better bow. You are. You have a crude bow, because it just has rude jokes and things like that, and it's very crude. And now we have a better damage, which is great. Rubies and diamonds and healing potion. It's really good, actually. And a cold steel necklace. I don't actually know what cold steel is in terms of, like, real life anything. Physical evasion is really nice. What do you have? Physical armor? You have maximum energy. Maximum energy is not that great. Oh, the pack is full? You're a fool. You're a fool. Give you that. That's good. Okay. Maximum energy is really not that important, as we have sort of realized. At least I have realized. Because it just lasts for so little, and then basically it doesn't really matter. It's just all that I'm trying to say. It doesn't really matter. That bow, yeah. But it's pretty good that I got the thing that we got. Oh, what? Oh, I pressed 1, right. I was like, what key did I click? Or tap. There was the 1. And we're out here. Well, I guess we finished the Cinnabar works. You stumble away from the burning factory. A huge pillar of smoke rises into the air behind you. The river is kind and bubbling. Your head starts to clear. You develop some suspicions of who might have set the fire. Anyway, it's a mess. But nobody can deny the poison slime is gone. Monsters will no longer be generated by the polluted river, and the roads will be safer. Even better, the Cinnabar works can be reclaimed and restaffed by Haven. Whatever your plan was, it worked. Yeah. That's just how it goes. Just how it goes. You stumble into a startled... That's the second time I'm stumbling as well. Into a startled Ariel scout. He vacantly nods to you, but his attention is mainly grabbed by the pillar of smoke rising behind you. I am Sina. Hi. What happened here? I cleaned your polluted workshop up by burning it. That's right. Burning chemicals is the best getting rid of pollution. I can see that, she says. Something is being removed. Right. Removed. Let's just skip right along that. What are you doing here? I felt the explosions, and then I smelled the smoke. None of us came here because of the corruption. It's very volatile. Flammable stuff. Very dangerous. But if it's going away, he starts thinking very fast. I am very interested by that. The narrator is telling me that he starts thinking very fast. What am I supposed to do? Is he coming to conclusions? What am I supposed to take from that? What does that even mean? Is he coming to conclusions, rapid conclusions in succession, and just being like, he must be the Prince of Haven. He must be here to reclaim something or other. He must want the Cinnabar, which means he probably wants to turn his skin gray or green. But I don't know what that is. I don't think it is thinking, because this works for other words, but not thinking. Like, for example, he starts burping very fast, which is weird, but or running very fast, or just things that you can do fastly. I have no idea what that means. Say, want a Cinnabar works? No, actually, I don't want to say that. Yeah, I claim the Cinnabar works for Haven. Oh, alright. But you need someone to work it, and Haven is far away. I could get workers, and I'd make sure you got a good share. Won't that just generate more alchemical goo and cause the same problem? Of course not. We'll be much more careful about disposing of the residue. Maybe we'll throw it into the river. It'll be much cleaner that way. Ah, I like it. It's a deal. Because we have no choice whatsoever. And in a role-playing game. Thank you, Havenite, says the archer. It was great fortune that I ran into you here today. He looks at the tower of black billowing smoke, shudders, and runs off very fast to collect some workers off the ground. Let's get out of here before the game gives me other non-choices. Oh boy. Okay, well, that concluded it, and this probably tells me that does indeed finish, or rather start, that does start producing Cinnabar, or not Cinnabar, actually, that would be the green stuff that I have absolutely zero need for. Yeah, I have zero need for everything, except for iron, at 0. It baffles me completely. I do need to talk to Mashidi people, and I don't remember who it was. Is it you over here? Smith? Oh, right, I have some special volstones. She looks them over and nods. That is a start, I think. And she runs her finger over them. Not enough, not yet. Find more rare stones. That surprises me. And it... You mean to tell me that I need to carry these around? No. No, that is so annoying. I should be able to get another one at the very least, but that is so annoying. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Lonius, I cleaned the old Cinnabar works out, and I got my throat a little bit of a frog in there. You tell the tale, and Lonius says, "Ah, fire, a difficult solution in a dense forest like ours, but you made it work for you. For me, absolutely, it would work always for me. If your workers can get Quicksilver out of that filthy ruin, you are welcome. Can I collect more bribes? I don't have any more bribes. Okay. Well, that concludes the quest. And that means that we need to go up there, because we have the main quest in here. And I believe it is from the other town. Well, actually, we probably can just... no, I would need to go to Fort Haven. Wait, we can't fast travel from here. We'll fast travel from outside, then. Yeah, I need to go to Fort Haven to be able to... Right. To be able to get things. These matter to nothing. They do cost me money, but they don't matter, because we can't do anything. Oh, Stonehouse! Stonehouse awaits. Any messages? The portal has been humming alarmingly. That usually signifies that someone back at Shireen's palace wants to speak with you. Yes, Indeed. Oh, not these people that I have zero clue about, then I must rule over. Get this, it's another one. You hear Delia's voice. Jeff, are you there? You say hello. I have heard. I have heard. You have rebuilt a second of our forts. I did a bunch, actually. News does go around quickly. You are always in our hearts. We watch you whenever we can, which is always. Now you have made 2 forts in the nations of Sacramentum, nations that betrayed us. That should be our enemies. You may be wondering something. Thanks, I suppose. What her lines are so zany. What is she saying? Okay. Why do they allow us to remain? Haven's soldiers are strong, but they are few. Sacramentum United wants to throw us out. They can do so easily. Will they do so again? Not interested. The forts only need to remain long enough to get me home. But they do need to remain. That's why you need to make our presence attractive to enough people there. So what's my job? Diplomacy, exploration, find people in their lands who will ally with us and protect our forts for us. Buy them off, then they will be our vassals again. You start to respond, but she says, "I must go, mother." I must go. Mother has arranged yet another suitor for me. A suitor? Yes, yet another titled wealthy dullard for me to meet. She's concerned about my solitude. Oh well, I will politely meet him and do my daughterly duty. Bye. She's gone. She's concerned about my solitude, she says. That is words, for sure. Chief Miranda. I'm sorry, Prince, but the thorny problem dropped in our laps by the hamlet of Carto remains. Maximilian here is still awaiting judgment. Yeah. Okay, let's just get done with it. What say you, Maximilian? What evidence have you gathered? Where did the crime? I made my decision. Maximilian is innocent. Maximilian breaks down in tears of relief. Chief Miranda writes a quick letter to the people of Carto. The prisoner is handed the letter and some provisions taken out. Is taken out and is also efficiently released. Chief Miranda says, "Thank you, Prince. I have no further business for today." She isn't concerned about the verdict. To her, it's just another piece of settled business. And to me, it is also, because I have no idea where or how to do that. So let's just get rid of that guy. I don't care about whatever he did. It doesn't matter. It's not my business. Any messages? Yes. And that's why I went outside of town, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get a bunch of dialogue right now on account of me having built a bunch of forts already. Ouch. It's Sutter's voice. Sorry, I'm being fitted for a formal gown during this. Hope you don't mind. I hear you're having some success, brother. More forts in Sacramentum. It is constantly horrible. Oh, don't neglect the fun of it. The adventure. With 3 battalions at your service. How bad could it be? Anyway, I won't keep you long. I'm sure you're thinking about the other forts. What if there's another calamity? Then we will be prepared for it. We'll find who created it. We will destroy them. Avenge the great defeat our mother suffered. She will reward you for it well. So build the final forts. There is just one thing you absolutely must remember. What's that? You absolutely must do whatever you... Ow! Jab me with a needle again and I will have you banished. Let me see that. Sutter drags the tailor away from the portal and is gone to the detriment of nobody. There's a bit of a scene going on in Chief Miranda's office. Miranda stands by her desk looking at you. There's a soldier standing by the far wall. He is standing at attention, but staring up at the ceiling. His eyes are empty, which is very concerning. Because, you know, he's staring and doesn't have eyes as far as I can tell. What's going on here? Miranda says, Prince, I'm afraid I need some help. This is Ishashar. Ishashar? It's complicated for me to pronounce words like this. He has long been a soldier on Sacramentum. He just joined the East Battalion by Achriel Lens. and we found that he has been ingesting Agriel elixir for some time. You inspect Ishashar? Ishashar, yes. Sure enough, his skin is showing the slight greenish tint of elixir use. Hello, Ishashar? Ishashar's attention snaps instantly to you. He kneels. I'm honored to greet you, Prince. This loyal soldier is at your service. I will die to fight for glory. Whose glory? I don't. He doesn't say that bit. Have there been any problems? Ishashar says, I have been loyal. I fought Haven's enemies. In my time off, I explore infinite glories, inside and out. But there have been no complaints about me, Prince. Miranda looks at the kneeling soldier with distaste. That's all true, she says, except I'm not sure about the glories part. Yeah, I'm thinking he might be referring to something else with the whole... That sounds like he's talking about a different thing. He's inside and out, and I don't know what he's talking about. Ishashar, are you a loyal soldier? Ishashar looks straight up at the ceiling. I will die for Haven. I don't understand what he's looking at the ceiling, by the way. As far as I can tell, he never not looked at the ceiling. He's always been looking at the ceiling. I have no idea what's going on. Ishashar looks straight up at the ceiling. I will die for Haven. I will keep our vassals under control, and I will use the glory our vassals create, given permission. Yeah, it's, he's referring to something else. Does he mean drugs? He means drugs, doesn't it? I use drugs inside and out. Yeah, he means drugs. That's the drugs. Every time he says the word glory, you should understand it's drugs. And he says, given permission, I see such beauties. Which makes a lot more sense for him to say if you understand glory as drugs rather than glory, because what? What are you talking about? If that's actually glory. Miranda, what do you want from me? No ruling about the use of elixir has been given by my superiors. It doesn't seem to cause problems. Yet, actually, that would make sense that it would be drugs, because the meta text here is that the elixir is like drugs, basically. I think it is how it's being portrayed. Anyway, Ishashar starts to giggle for no reason. I am concerned, says Chief Miranda. I need advice. Ishashar, what do you think of the elixir? Prince, I am a humble soldier, but Agriel's potions are the great value Haven gets from them. I am only drinking Agriel potions. Therefore, what I do is right. He starts to stare at his left hand very intently. Right. Becoming dependent on vassal potions is unacceptable. The practice is forbidden. And I say that because the first line doesn't make sense. So there's a binary option here. You either allow it or you disallow it. And the first line says, if a soldier functions and pays for functions, that's the part that has a problem. The soldier clearly doesn't function. On many accounts, but particularly because he's looking at his hand and the ceiling. So no, there's no. Ishashar's pleasant demeanor instantly vanishes. No, he screeches. I will not lose this glory. He does mean drugs. I was right, yay. The guards efficiently... there's a lot of efficiency today here in this fort for some reason. Efficiently subdue him. I wonder what the original word was supposed to be, because that's not a word that you use for that. Efficiently subdue him and remove him from sight. Chief Miranda kneels. There's a slight smile on her face. Thank you for your wisdom, Prince. Your orders will be carried out with all speed. I think she would have smiled before on that other case of the murder if I had done it in a different way. I shouldn't have gone so far south. Anyway, more telephone. No, yes, we have a telephone. Or, voicemail. Save the game here. You hear the voice of Queen Shireen. She says in her momentous voice,
Prince Jeff, I have come to commend you. You have rebuilt half of our lost forts on Sacramentum. You have pleased us. Well done.
Can I go home now?
You can come home any time. All you need to do is restore this portal. Then you can return and I can judge your work.
Anything else?
One small thing. You have always been ambivalent about the work of our family and of Haven. Now we are working to restore our control of Sacramentum. Do you have any qualms, I suppose?
Yes, I do. You're all scum. And, I wish you were dead. All of you. But that's a different thing altogether. I can't really say that over the phone now, can I, mother? I'm not really sure about the wishing they were dead part yet for our character, though. And also, I wonder what's going to happen at the end of the game. It is wrong to meddle in the affairs of others. Yes, you should stay locked in a room for the whole of your life and not bother anybody else. That is how it works. So many of the people in these lands don't want us here. Here, not there. It says these, it's here. Or those there. That's straightforward enough. I'll make sure that enough people want us here to justify it, or to justify us being here, I suppose. Yeah, let's go with that, because the other ones are all weird, and I'm not really sure where they're coming from.
Then you are doing your job. Some will always want us there. Some always won't. Some won't care. As long as you make sure any people want us, or many people want us there.
That's phrasing. Or
our presence is justified, she says. At least, I choose to believe so.
Sure. That's how belief works. And also how the ruling of a queen works, for sure.
Of course,
And then the portal is silent. You wait, there's no response. That was very odd. No, it is not odd at all. It is expected, and it would be odd if it didn't abruptly cut like that in any way. This person is waiting for audience. Yes, Chief Miranda. An envoy from the Vol is waiting for you in Miranda's office. She's a diplomat, resplendent in fashionable clothes and valuable jewelry. Chief Miranda says something, but the diplomat brushes past her. Rude. We of the... I think this is the diplomat talking. We of the Vol have learned that the attention of Haven has returned to us. I have been sent to introduce myself. Okay, you may introduce yourself. I am Alexandra Masha of the Vol. Burn her alive right now, I say. I can't say that. I don't think we're going to have options like that. Or let's see what happens. I have been sent here, or sent because it seems we have urgent business with Haven. Masha, huh? I am of the class that has several Owen under my care. 3, to be exact. They become overwhelmed by their debts, and I freed them. And what business do you have? She self-consciously brushes her hair back. I first was an envoy when your mother visited Sacramentum, when Haven was strong in this land. Your mother chose the Vol as their favored vassal. She supported our government, and we were close. We of the Vol were hoping, now that Haven is returning, that this could be maintained? What deal did you have with her? When the Vol was a favored vassal, the Mashas ruled with your queen's help. The Owen were quiet and hard-working. Trade was healthy. The result was lots of gold for all of us. We made sure you received your share. You will continue to do so. However, we first need to settle our troubles with the Owen. What did my mother think of you owning people? That's a complicated issue. It really isn't. We do not own Owen. Yes, you do. That's what paying debts means. After all, they have certain rights. They're proud. And protections. They're only paying us with labor. That's what slavery is. What they owe us for their paid off debts. That's what buying people is.
An Owen only becomes one when they become too poor to stay alive and free. Emphasis on the free. They're making a choice. Emphasis on the choice. Miranda whispers, the other choice is starvation, just so you know. Or being killed. Or both. Yeah, that's usually the choice is. Miranda, thanks for pointing out the obvious. I have also been pointing out the obvious. I know what my inclinations are. Which is another way of saying I have made my decision. My rulers will be glad to hear it. Can I just yeah, it's the burn alive thing. Let's see. I sympathize with the Owen. That's one option one. It is to Haven's advantage to support the Masha, which is also true. That's the second one. And the third one is I must visit the Vol and see the situation for myself. Okay, well, let's go with the first one. I see. Many feel thus at first. Then they visit the Vol and see what a well-ordered and productive place it can be, if we are only allowed to stick to our old ways. Please try... Yes, indeed. Amazing things were created with slavery. That doesn't justify slavery, because of the... That's just a logical fallacy. It doesn't work like that. It's not like... oh, but... Look, I am an artist, but I have cancer. Thus, cancer must be good for art, because I am an artist with cancer. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it just because the logic. I'm trying to think of or think of the specific fallacy that is being said here, which is used in other contexts. Hopefully, other contexts that are a little bit harder to spot the failure of the argumentation at. It's the false equivalency, I think. No, is it a false equivalent? No, false dichotomy. So basically here, yes, it is well ordered and productive, for sure. But that basically what this person is saying is that if there were no slavery, it would not be well ordered and not productive. But that's not actually the point that is being made. The point is being hidden. It's sort of being implied. And that's why it's a false dichotomy. Because false dichotomies, at the end of the day, are just a hidden argument, and an argument that is not true in this case. But still, it's effectively, that's the fallacy right there. Just from a technical argumentative standpoint. Please travel our lands and learn for yourself. We can make you very wealthy. Visit me and our leaders in Tarblen. I'm returning there now. And she kneels and takes her leave. And the conversation ends and she actually disappears from sight. Well, I'm pretty sure there's going to be other conversations here, but we're out of time for the day. And eventually we will go back to the Vol to have a chat with that person, most likely. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been Queen's Wish. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.